This is your weekly report on corruption in the Philippine government. Members of the anti-scalawag unit of the Philippine National Police arrested 2 active police officers and a dismissed police officer for various crimes. In a statement Thursday night, PNP, Integrity Monitoring and Enforcement Group Chief Brigadier General Warren de Leon said Master Sergeant Joey Coiler, assigned at the Gataran Municipal Police Station in Cagayan Province, was arrested in Tuguegarao City on November 7 for a complaint of violation of Republic Act 9262, Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Children Act of 2004. De Leon said the complaint was filed by Coiler's wife sometime in 2022 due to his failure to give financial support. The complainant's identity was withheld. The accused is currently detained at the Gataran MPS. Also on November 7. Patrolman Michelangelo Basa was arrested by the IMAG Luzon Field Unit while on duty at the 1st Provincial Mobile Force Company in Cabanatuan City, Nueva Ecija on charges of grave threat under Article 282 of the Revised Penal Code. Basa is detained at the Cabanatuan City Police Station for documentation and disposition pending the issuance of a commitment order from the court that issued the warrant of arrest against him. On November 6, the IMEGLFU and other PNP units arrested dismissed cop Marvin J. Pagilan in Quezon Town and Isabela for Estafet under Article 315 of the Revised Penal Code. The complainant said Pagilan defrauded him by promising to process the titling of his land in exchange for PHP 16,000. The suspect, however, did not fulfill his promise and did not respond to messages after receiving the money. The suspect is now detained at the Quezon Municipal Police Station in Isabela. The Commission on Elections is now probing an election officer in Masbate who allegedly failed to follow an order involving a candidate in the recent barangay and Sangguniang Cavite elections. In a message, COMELEC chairperson George Erwin Garcia told reporters Thursday that the poll body's law department recommended the investigation on Araroy, Masbate election officer Magdi Moran for reportedly failing to remove the name of a disqualified bet from the certified list of candidates for the 30th of October polls. Based on an excerpt from the minutes of the COMELEC's executive session, Moran was directed on the 25th of October to cancel the certificate of candidacy of Aliano Pancho Capanig, who was running for chairperson of Araroy Town's Barangay Cabasan, the COMELEC's 2nd Division, in a resolution dated the 9th of October. Disqualified Capanig after he was convicted of violating Section 31 of Republic Act 105/91, illegal possession of firearms. Capanig got the most number of votes in the BSKE but the COMELEC declared them as stray votes. The poll body said the candidate who garnered the second highest number of votes will be declared as the barangay captain of Cabasan. It noted that COC of Capanig was administratively cancelled and that his name should have been deleted or removed from the official list of candidates. The COMELEC added that Moran failed to implement its order despite having enough time to delete, cancel his name in the certified list of candidates. Garcia, meanwhile, said the election officer may be dismissed from the service if found guilty, removal from office due to gross insubordination, he added. The COMELEC is also looking at other cases of non-implementation of the poll body's rulings by field officers. The Energy Regulatory Commission on Thursday flagged the National Grid Corporation of the Philippines for spending billions of pesos on public relations and corporate social responsibility, representation and entertainment, advertising, COVID-19 donations, charitable contributions, and other miscellaneous items that should not be included in the operating and maintenance costs it passed on to consumers from 2016 to 2020. According to the ERC, these expenditures, which the country's lone power grid operator had collected from consumers, were disallowed and were among the expenses it had taken out of NGCP's maximum annual revenue for the period. MAR is the maximum amount approved by the ERCA's regulator that NGCP is allowed to earn to recover its operating expense and capital expenditures. A municipal government employee was shot dead in Barangay District 5 here on Friday night, November 10th. Police identified the victim as Melchor Sale, 53, single, resident of Barangay Karenahan, this town. Investigation said the victim was driving his motorcycle when he was shot in the head by 2 men on board a motorcycle tailing him from behind. Suspects fled and the victim was taken to the Metro Balayan Hospital here where he was declared dead. Recovered from the crime scene were 2 fired cartridge cases for caliber .45 and 2 slugs of the same caliber. Police are conducting follow-up operation. An outgoing barangay chairman was arrested for shooting his drinking buddy in a drinking spree in Barangay Bolbok here on Sunday afternoon, November 12. Police identified the suspect as Barangay Bolbok Chairman Herman. Investigation said the suspect and the victim, Franco Tenorio, 62, a government employee, also a resident of Barangay Bolbok, were having a drinking spree when a misunderstanding erupted. At the height of the argument, they pointed a gun to the victim but he lifted the suspect's hand. Herman fled with the gun but was nabbed in a follow-up operation in his house by the Toll Municipal Police Station. However, the firearm was not recovered. Suspect faces a complaint for attempted murder. A drunken police sergeant shot his niece dead in a rampage in a residential area in Cotabato City on Sunday morning, causing panic among villagers. The Cotabato City Police Office, in a report to Region 12 Police Director Brigadier General Jimmy Macarig, on Monday said that the 13-year-old Yuki Mong died instantly from a bullet wound in the throat. Citing accounts of witnesses, the local police reported that his uncle, Corporal Royce Oliver Mang, 36, first had an altercation with other relatives amid a drinking session in Sitio Mateo in Barangay Barada in Cotabato before he pulled out a Glock 9mm pistol and opened fire. This hit his niece fatally and sent people in the scene running for their lives. Mang, who is a member of the municipal police force in Magbat, an upland town in Cotabato province about 20 kilometers from Cotabato, immediately scampered away but was eventually arrested by pursuing personnel of the Cotabato CPO and Barangay Tanads. He is now locked in a detention facility of the Cotabato CPO to be prosecuted for his criminal offense. Macarig, whose office is in General Santos City, told reporters that he has ordered the filing of an administrative case against Mong for him to get booted dishonorably from the police service. Criminal and administrative complaints have been filed against Mayor Ramon Sionade of Pelompan Town Inlet and 3 other persons before the Office of the Ombudsman for their alleged environmental transgressions in 2017 that reportedly favored the business interest of the mayor. Also named in the complaints were former Municipal Planning and Development Coordinator and now Consultant Isagani Agina, former Forest Ranger and now Contract of Service Worker Terence S. Osmana, and former Municipal and Environment Resource Officer Rahul T. Bacala. The complaints were filed last the 18th of October by Pelompan resident Henry I. Encarnacion who wanted them charged criminally with graft. In the case of Onate, Encarnacion wanted the mayor also charged with violations of the revised Forestry Code, the expanded NEPAs Act, the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Law, Agriculture and Fisheries Modernization Act, and the Water Code of the Philippines. On the administrative complaint, Encarnacion claimed that Onate's actions constituted grave misconduct and conduct prejudicial to the best interest of the service. The complaint stated that those charged initiated the updating and passing of the defective Comprehensive Land Use Plan even without the approved Forest Land Use Plan. Barangay San Joaquin was even erroneously classified as an industrial zone, which Encarnacion alleged was done to accommodate Onate's business interest in DBSN Farms and Agri-Ventures Corporation in lot number 5143 of the said barangay. Citing the CLUP from 2003 to 2013. Encarnacion alleged that the land use of barangays Rizal, Taberna, Latosan, Cambacbac, and San Joaquin was timberland. However, he claimed that a reportedly new altered map covered some communities from the municipality of Villaba, the barangays of Sabang, Tinabalan, San Isidro, San Miguel, Tinago, Liberty and Santiago, Tinubdan, Himarco, Masala and Lomanan, which are all of the municipality of Pelompan. The barangays, he alleged, are actually outside the coverage of Pelompan Watershed Forest Reserve. Only barangays San Joaquin, Tambias, Cambacbac, and Mabini are within Pelompan, he said. The altered maps run counter to the concept of watershed and that it is defined not by political boundaries but the natural characteristics and physical features, he alleged. As a consequence, the land areas situated in Barangay San Joaquin and other barangays that were originally part of the PWFR were declared as industrial zone. He also alleged When ownership of Lot 5413 was finally transferred to DBSN in 2018, Encarnacion claimed that the property was subdivided into 2 parcels of land and issued with new tax declarations with astronomically high land valuations. From the sequence of events, it is as clear as daylight that despite prior knowledge of the facts that said barangays, including Barangay San Joaquin, were classified as timberland and originally formed part of the PWFR, on 8, being the local chief executive of the municipality, initiated, through his MPDO Gina and in connivance with Bacala, the updating of the said 2018 to 2027 CLUP without the required forest land use plan, and where the land use of Barangay San Joaquin was conveniently and erroneously classified as industrial zone to accommodate his business interest at lot number 5143 in the said barangay, the complaint stated. By misrepresenting that lot 5143 is located within an industrial zone, deliberately disregarding the environmental transgressions and refusing to take appropriate actions, Mayor on 8, Gina, Bacala and Osman exhibited manifest partiality and extended undue favors to Zachary Farms and DBSN Breeder Farms at Barangay San Joaquin, Palumpan, the complaints also stated. A kidnapping case was filed Monday against 4 persons, including a police officer, in connection with the disappearance of beauty pageant candidate Catherine Cameron in Batangas City. In a press briefing held at Camp Crame in Quezon City, Philippine National Police spokesperson Colonel Jean Fajardo said the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group Region 4A, Calabazon, said those charged before the Batangas Provincial Prosecutor's Office were Major Alan Avena de Castro, Jeffrey Magpante and 2 John Does. Fajardo said the prosecutor will have at least 10 days to evaluate whether the cases referred by the CIDG will reach preliminary investigation. As we speak, the RFU-4A of the CIDG is preparing other documents to support the case they have filed. We filed a kidnapping case because the victim was reported missing from the 12th of October and until today, we are still uncertain whether she is still alive or not. If we find additional evidence in the coming days, these will not preclude us from filing additional cases or at least upgrade the case to another offense, Fajardo said. De Castro, assigned to the Police Regional Office 4A and who is allegedly in a relationship with Cameron, is under restrictive custody at the PRO 4A headquarters. De Castro was chatting online with Cameron before she disappeared, according to a testimony by the latter's friend. Agents of the Police's Integrity Monitoring and Enforcement Group arrested on Wednesday morning, November 15th, 3 police sergeants assigned in Rizal for allegedly extorting money from the husband of a woman they failed to arrest during their operation in Rodriguez Town. The 3 policemen were identified as Police Senior Master Sergeant Jose Reyes, Police Staff Sergeant Ramel Delarino and Police Staff Sergeant Glenn Libers, all assigned to the Rodriguez Municipal Police Station. IMEG Director Police Brigadier General Warren de Leon said the operation stemmed from the complaint of the victim that he was being forced to pay 100,000 pesos in exchange for not arresting his wife. De Leon said the 3 cops went to the house of the victim on Tuesday, November 14th, to serve a supposed arrest warrant against his wife. When they found out that their subject was not around, the 3 cops handcuffed the victim and dragged him to the police car where he was allegedly mauled and threatened. The victim said he was released later but with an agreement that he would produce the 100,000 pesos on Monday morning. It was then that he sought the assistance of IMEG. An entrapment was then conducted which resulted in the arrest of the 3 policemen at around 8 am on Monday in Montalban, Rizal. According to De Leon, they are now facing charges of robbery, extortion, illegal detention, trespass to dwelling. De Leon said administrative cases will also be slapped against the 3 policemen. Former Pampangas Mexico town mayor Teddy Tumang has been cited for contempt and ordered detained for 30 days at the House of Representatives facility for leaking details supposedly mentioned during an executive hearing. During the House Committee on Dangerous Drugs hearing on Wednesday, Antipolo 2nd District Representative Romeo Ecup moved to cite Tumang for contempt, to be fair with people cited for the same due to violation of House rules. This was for publicly talking about details mentioned in a closed-door meeting between lawmakers and select anti-drug officers regarding the 2 drug busts conducted in Pampanga last August and the 20th of September 23. Committee Chairperson and Surigao del Norte 2nd District Representative Robert Ace Barbers approved the motion. Last the 13th of October, Barbers said that Tumang may be cited for contempt after he held a press briefing where he discussed one of the points raised during the closed-door meeting. Barbers initially did not reveal what Tumang said in the briefing, but in the video uploaded on Facebook, the former mayor said Senior Deputy Speaker and Pampanga 3rd District Representative Aurelio Gonzalez Jr. was supposedly asking National Bureau of Investigation agents if Tumang is really involved in the drug issue. Maguindanao del Norte Vice Governor by Fatima Rainiel Sinsuat has been ordered by the Supreme Court to explain why she should not be cited in contempt for not promptly informing the court of her appointment, oath-taking, and assumption as Vice Governor of the province. Sinsuat filed a petition with the SC when she was acting governor of Maguindanao del Norte. On the 28th of April, 2023 she accepted her appointment by President Marcos as vice governor of the province and assumed the post while her petition was pending with the SC. She did not inform the SC of her appointment and assumption as vice governor of Maguindanao del Norte. The SC ruled in favor of her petition which she filed as acting governor of the province. In a resolution issued last Monday, November 13th, Sinsuat was ordered to submit a written explanation on contempt citation within 10 days from receipt of the resolution. A press statement issued by the SC's Public Information Office said that Sinsuat's silence and omissions appear to constitute intentional concealment which tends to disrespect the court's authority as final dispenser of justice. Her actions tend to cripple the court's authority to render an informed and just resolution of the case. The PIO quoted from the resolution which is yet to be made public in the SC's website. Sinsuat won as vice governor of Maguindanao during the 2022 national and local elections or 4 months before Republic Act No. 1550. The Charter of the Provinces of Maguindanao del Norte and Maguindanao del Sur was ratified in a plebiscite conducted by the Commission on Elections. Sinsuat then assumed the post of acting governor of Maguindanao del Norte. She asked the Bureau of Local Government Finance, Regional Office No. 12 to designate Badari M. Alonzo as provincial treasurer, when informed that the designation needs the clearance of the BGLF Central and the Ministry of Interior and Local Government of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Sinsuat filed with the SC a petition to compel the designation of Alonzo or any qualified person as provincial treasurer. On the 26th of June, 2023, the SC granted Sinsuat's petition and ordered the processing of Alonzo's designation. In its resolution, the SC affirmed the clear legal right of Maguindanao del Norte, represented by Sinsuat as acting governor, to recommend the appointment of its provincial treasurer. However, the Office of the Solicitor General, representing the BLGF Region 12 and BLGF Central, filed a motion to set the petition for oral arguments and that the 26th of June, 2023 ruling of the SC be reversed. In its motion, the OSG told the SC that on the 26th of April, 2023, President Marcos had appointed several officers for the provinces of Maguindanao del Norte with Sinsuat as vice governor. With her appointment and assumption as vice governor on the 28th of April, 2023, the OSG said that Sinsuat effectively abandoned her claim as acting governor of Maguindanao del Norte and relinquished the authority to appoint its provincial treasurer. Through Associate Justice Amos E. Lazaro Javier, the SC said that Sinsuat is deemed to have abandoned her claim to the position of governor of Maguindanao del Norte when she accepted her appointment, took her oath, and assumed office as vice governor of the newly created province. With her assumption as vice governor, the SC said that the issues raised in Sinsuat's petition have been rendered moot since her authority to represent Maguindanao del Norte had ceased. Since Sinsuat abandoned her claim to the position of governor of Maguindanao del Norte, the court ruled that the issues raised in the petition have been rendered moot and her authority to represent the province of Maguindanao del Norte had ceased, warranting the dismissal of the case. The SC then reversed its 26th of June, 2023 ruling for being moot. The SC pointed out that while the court takes judicial notice of the official acts of the president in appointing Sinsuat, the parties should have at least informed the court of the supervening events which significantly altered the possible outcome of the case. The head teacher of a school in Maguindanao del Sur was killed in an ambush on Wednesday afternoon in Lambayong, Sultan Kudarat, police said. Major Jethro Doligus, Lambayong police chief, said Hermilexa Kapusan, head teacher of Tucanacutan Elementary School in Barangay Tucanacutan and Sultan Sabarongis, Maguindanao del Sur, was ambushed by two gunmen at past 5 p.m. along the national highway in Barangay Tanimigs, Lambayong. Dolaga said Kapusan, 40, was heading home aboard his Yamaha NMAX motorbike when he was attacked. Responding militiamen rushed Kapusan to a local hospital where he was declared dead upon arrival. Dolaga said they are still investigating the possible motive of the attack. That's all for this week. I'll see you next week with more stories of corruption and foolishness within the Philippine government.